Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you've probably seen an upload like this pop up a few times. But with a project like Free Roam Sunrise where information is constantly updating and changing, so do the questions surrounding the project. The Discord, my comments, and the comments on other videos about FRS are constantly flooded with the same questions over and over again. So I'm here to clear the air and answer your frequently asked questions about Free Roam Sunrise. Probably the most asked question is whether or not the game is released or if it has a release date. The answer is no. Free Roam Sunrise has not had a public launch, nor does it have a release date. Mayhem has told us that about a month before he decides to drop open beta, he will let us know, but right now it's important that he can take his time to focus on the project without having to worry about finishing things by a certain date. As for speculation about release, I personally believe it's possible that we could get open beta in 2021, as Mayhem said that next year will be a very big year for the project. We are getting the website and beta signups before the end of 2020, so I do think it's possible that beta is right around the corner. However, do not hold on to that because things can happen that delay development, and speculation can sometimes end in false hope and disappointment. So, what about the website? What will that contain? Mayhem has given us several updates on the website since early November. We know that the website will have a similar look and feel to the original, though it will have that special sunrise flair. It will have news posts, a description of the game, community information, beta signup/registration, character creation, profiles, and videos from the game, likely from FRS's own YouTube channel. Not all of this is expected to be present at the website's launch, primarily the character creation, which will be added later, but this is so important for the project as a whole. At the time of this video, Mayhem said that the website's release date will be announced next week. If you don't follow FRS through Discord, you can expect a video from me looking at the website as soon as possible. So, what is the importance of beta signups? Though beta will be open, which means anyone will be able to play, Mayhem said that those who sign up first will get priority if and only if there is a server overload. The project is followed by lots of people, even more than the 25,000 plus that are in the Discord server. Mayhem does not expect there to be wait times, or at least he's very confident that queues won't be needed, but the system is there just in case. The way this will work from the most recent update where he covered it is that those trying to get into the game will be considered by their registration times and dates. So if you are worried about queues, which it doesn't sound like you should be, just keep tabs on the project and the upcoming website release so you can sign up for beta as soon as possible. I heard that you need the files to play the game. I don't have them, so what do I do? This question is often asked by those who are very worried, and before I answer, let me assure you that this isn't something you need to be concerned about, as beta is still a ways off. I do recommend looking through your old computers to see if you still have the files, not only for yourself, but because Mayhem is still accepting file donations. However, if you don't have access to your old computer or simply don't have the files at all, do not worry. While you will need the files to play FRS, trusted members of the community have volunteered to upload their files for you to download. I also have my Free Roam's files, so as long as they work, I will be uploading them to Google Drive for everyone who wants to use them. They'll likely be in a video description or community post when the time comes. So, why do we need the game files? Mayhem, due to issues in the past with another game that he revived, decided that to avoid any copyright issues, he would not be distributing the game files. He can give us a new launcher, which we will download from the website, and which I assume is similar to the alpha launcher, but files cannot be included. The launcher needs the files to run the game, which is why you'll need them. For example, say you uninstalled a game or program from your computer, but the little desktop icon or the exe file is still there. Obviously, the exe file can't launch the program without the remaining information, so this is why the FRS launcher can't function on its own and needs the remaining pieces of the puzzle. Do we know how much running the game will cost, and can we donate? Again, due to pesky copyright law, Mayhem cannot make any profit on the game. All the expenses will have to come out of pocket. There's no way to financially back the project, unfortunately. I'm sure there's loopholes, but due to what happened to Fusion Fall Retro and Legacies, another revival project by Mayhem that got a cease and desist, he's being extra careful that nothing happens to Free Roams, so I don't think loopholes are going to be explored. However, Mayhem seems very resourceful and knows lots of people within the game design industry, so I'm sure he's pulling a few strings behind the scenes to ensure that costs aren't anything above what he can't handle. In my last few FAQ videos, I covered what alpha keys and alpha testers were. Though alpha has not been active for a couple of years, some people ask what these were. Alpha keys were codes generated by the dev team and distributed to certain members called alpha testers. Most were selected at random, others were contest winners, very fast at redeeming key drops, or were handpicked by staff. I myself was an alpha tester, so if you'd like to see any videos on alpha, check out my channel. Several other alpha testers have posted live streams and videos, so just search them on YouTube if you want to see more about what alpha contained. These keys are not obtainable anymore, and this method of getting into the game is completely obsolete, as the next phase of the game will be open to the public. Another question I see asked frequently is about the size of the dev team. Mayhem is the only programmer working on the game. He has a team of researchers who help him find information he needs, but he is the sole developer, which is why progress is slow. There are a couple of team members such as enforcers and artists. There's also a role called contributor, which makes up former staff members, though it's unknown if they help out or not. Really though, it's only Mayhem actively working on the game. Alright, so now let's set aside the developmental portion of the game and focus a little bit more on what we can expect out of FRS. Will I have to pay for memberships or station cash? Because the game is non-profit, everything will truly be free in Free Realms. Everyone starts out with membership perks. Jobs and other items will not be locked behind a paywall, and Station Cash, which is a copyright name, will be renamed to Sunrise Cash and will be obtainable by simply playing the game. It's speculated that this means you'll earn Sunrise Cash by questing, dungeons, and mini-games, though the true method has not been confirmed. I also see a lot of questions about certain mini-games, and from what we know, most mini-games will be included. They may not all be present at launch, but will be implemented eventually. TCG is still a little up in the air. Mayhem goes back and forth on this one, but we can hope that with time we will see it added to FRS. TCG items will all be included though, and many pictures that Mayhem has shared do show the characters wearing TCG items. Will all jobs be present? From what it sounds like, Mayhem has gotten most jobs to work thus far. Others still need polishing, but it sounds like they'll all be in-game eventually. When beta launches, there may be a few jobs to choose from, or only a few levels that can be obtained and jobs across the board until later updates. This also applies for things like housing, mounts, pets, guilds, friends lists, etc. All is planned to return, it's just a matter of reworking them into their former glory. Some items may or not be present at launch, but Mayhem is working hard on finding these missing pieces, so they'll all be there eventually. The final question I see asked quite a lot is whether or not we'll be able to use our old accounts. Those accounts are backed up in Sony Online's database, which has been passed to Daybreak and now EG7, who recently bought out Daybreak. There is no way to obtain this information because this is a fan-made revival, therefore we will all be starting from scratch. However, after 6+ years, I think a fresh start will be good for us all. That's all I have for now. If I didn't answer your question, please ask below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. As I say in all of my videos, I suggest joining the official Free Realms Sunrise Discord server to keep up to date on all new information. If you don't like big servers or are banned for whatever reason, I do have a smaller server where these updates will be automatically added to an announcement channel. Feel free to join that smaller, closer-knit community instead. Both Discord links are in the description, but let me know if those links stop working at any time and I'll replace them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more news on Free Realms Sunrise. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!